The term Mongol refers to a group of nomadic and semi-nomadic people who historically inhabited the Central Asian steppes. The most famous and influential Mongol Empire, founded by Genghis Khan, expanded dramatically during the 13th and 14th centuries. Here is a brief history of the Mongols. Early history, before 13th century. The Mongols were a collection of nomadic and semi-nomadic tribes and clans living in the vast Eurasian steppe. They were known for their horseback riding skills, archery, and mastery of the art of war. These nomadic tribes often engaged in raiding and warfare, competing with neighboring groups. Genghis Khan and the Mongol Empire, 1206-1227. Genghis Khan, whose birth name was Temujin, emerged as a leader capable of uniting the various Mongol tribes. In 1206, he was proclaimed the Great Khan, and he began a series of military campaigns to unite the Mongol tribes and expand his territory. Genghis Khan's brilliant military strategies and innovative organizational skills allowed him to conquer a vast empire, which, by his death in 1227, stretched from China to Eastern Europe. The successors, late 13th century. After Genghis Khan's death, his empire was divided among his sons and grandsons. His descendants, known as the Great Khans, continued to expand the empire. The most famous successors were Kublai Khan, who founded the Yuan dynasty in China, and Hulagu Khan, who led the conquest of the Middle East and founded the Ilkhanate. The Pax Mongolica, 13th-14th century. Under the Mongol rule, a period of relative peace and stability known as the Pax Mongolica allowed for increased trade and cultural exchange across Eurasia. The famous Silk Road saw increased activity during this time. Decline and fragmentation, 14th century. As the Mongol Empire expanded, it also faced challenges in terms of governance and maintaining control over its vast territories. By the 14th century, the empire began to fracture, leading to the establishment of several successor states, including the Golden Horde in Russia and the Chagatai Khanate in Central Asia. End of the Mongol empires. 15th century. By the 15th century, most of the Mongol empires had disintegrated. The Yuan dynasty in China fell, the Ilkhanate in the Middle East weakened, and the Golden Horde fragmented into smaller khanates. Mongolia proper, the homeland of the Mongols, became a collection of warring tribes.